The challenge of antibiotics resistance. Has our use of antibiotics caused more problems than it has solved? The United States National Library of Medicine stated that antibiotics are powerful medicines that fight bacterial infections that can save lives when used properly. First off, where did antibiotics originate from and how did they develop? In integrated science lectures, we have discussed how Sir Alexander Fleming, the slob in the lab, in 1928 observed a petri dish with Staphylococcus bacteria that he had left open. He had returned to his petri dish to find the fungus Penicillium notum grew on the plate. His observations stated that this fungus has killed the bacteria, demonstrating antibacterial properties. Fleming then published a scientific paper, but no one noticed his discovery. From there, the creation of early antibiotics, specifically penicillin, provided a huge advancement in the treatment of many mediocre illnesses and infectious disease. Antibiotics have played such a major role that it has turned the table of many potential conditions into controllable illnesses. Originally, we thought the antibiotics that we have used played two roles: stop bacteria from reproducing in our immune system or kill them. Our body's immune system can usually naturally destroy bacteria before they multiply and cause symptoms. For this, we have white blood cells that attack and engulf the bacteria. However, when infections and diseases become too much of a problem, help is needed, and this is where the use of antibiotics come in. But with the success of antibiotics have had the over-reliance of antibiotics to fix a simple cough and runny nose have opened many unwanted doors in the medical world. In my opinion, I believe that antibiotics are challenging to the human race and are taking down our world right under our noses. For this, I will represent my research evaluating the evidence from both sides that supports and fails to support my opinion. In 2012, Rise of the Superbug stated, "Imagine a world where antibiotics don't work, a place dominated by superbugs, bacteria that don't respond to antibiotics." From the invention of antibiotics until now, we have faced many problems that derive from antibiotics. The main one that is discussed on a world basis would be the rise of superbugs. Examples of misuse of antibiotics, which cause the perfect breeding grounds for these bacteria to grow, are caused by not finishing a whole course of prescribed medication and using antibiotics for insignificant illnesses, such as the cold. Rise of the Superbugs also quoted, "Every time we take an antibiotic, we are giving the bug an opportunity to become a superbug. The more of us that take antibiotics incorrectly, the greater the chances of a superbug developing."